record this. So you are in the right place if you are here to learn about how to design your sold out group coaching program. And that's what we're going to talk about. I have done over 100 group coaching programs over the years. A lot of what I'll be teaching you today and sharing with you today comes from that experience. So I can't wait to share that with you. And I'm actually going to go ahead and share my screen. So if you can see both my screen and my face, give me a yes in the chat. That way I'll know that the technology is working today. And hopefully everything looks good. Thank you, Karen. So give me a yes if you can see both my screen and my face on camera. Awesome. All right. Thank you, technology. It's working today, and I am excited to be talking about how to design a sold out coaching program. These are the 9 things that clients secretly want from your coaching programs, whether they realize it or not. They also will leave your coaching program if they don't get these 9 things. So I'm excited to be sharing these 9 secrets, 9 things with you. Group coaching programs are extremely lucrative, and there are multiple reasons for that. First of all, you get to serve more clients in less time, and you get to make more money in less time, right? There's only so many hours in a week for you to coach clients. So the more you can leverage your expertise, the better for your business. And group coaching also creates more space, more freedom in your life. You're also making your coaching more accessible because not everybody can afford one-on-one coaching. So they're more likely to say yes to a group coaching arrangement. Although, as you'll see in a few minutes, some group coaching programs are actually priced higher than one-on-one coaching, and that may be a surprise for you. So I'll tell you why that happens. A coaching program is also a lot easier to promote and sell because it's more tangible. It comes with a specific set of benefits, a specific tangible outcome, right? So it's just easier to talk about your program versus just about the coaching, right? You also can use a coaching program, rather a group coaching program, as a strategy to get more one-on-one clients, because by the time your group coaching program is over, people now know, like, and trust you, and they are ready for that next step that you have to offer them, right? So this is really a great strategy, overall business model, to use a group coaching program as an entryway into a one-on-one coaching arrangement. You also can charge more money for one-on-one coaching now that you do group coaching. Your rates just naturally will be easier to raise because of that. And my favorite reason to do group coaching programs is because your business is a lot easier to scale that way. You can have multiple group programs. You can have multiple levels of a group program for different kind of niche levels. You can have groups of different sizes. You can even have a group with a coaching group with rolling enrollment, which is a group where you have continuous intake. People can join your group at any time, regardless of the start date. And the tool I'm going to show later today, Coaching Genie, allows you to do any kinds of group coaching programs, any model that you're looking to set up, even journal-based coaching programs, or email-based, as some people call them. So the opportunities are endless, and your revenue can multiply and grow very quickly when it comes to group coaching programs. Now, in case we've never met, again, my name is Milana Leshinsky. If I haven't welcomed you a few minutes ago, welcome to this masterclass. I've been in the coaching space since 2001. My first experience of coaching happened when a former police officer who was a coach in training offered me a free session as part of his training. And I've been completely immersed in coaching space ever since then. I held the world's very first coaching telesummit, published an Amazon best-selling book, Coaching Millions. I built the largest community for coaches online, and hosted one of the biggest virtual conferences for coaches online as well. And as it's very relevant to our conversation today, I delivered over 100 group coaching programs, and I'm super excited to be sharing my best practices with you on this in this class. Now, before I started my business, just to give you a perspective, I was a music teacher and a web designer, and I just wanted to be a stay-at-home mom or a work-at-home mom to my two small children. I discovered group coaching almost immediately after starting my coaching business because I love teaching. So group coaching seemed like a very natural extension for me. And then when the pandemic happened, everybody panicked. Well, a lot of people panicked, but the coaches with group programs actually kept thriving, even if they lost some of the members in their groups. For the most part, people continue to stay in their group program, and the recurrent revenue just kicked in and kept them if not thriving, then at least afloat. So, recurrent revenue really is powerful. That's why group coaching is on the rise right now. But there's also more competition because so many people want to become a coach. They want to do group coaching programs. Now, we like to say we don't have competition because we are unique. We have our own coaching style, but we know we're smart about that. We know that when people are looking for a coach or a program to join, they have hundreds, if not thousands, of choices. So for that reason, we need to create better programs, and clients want better programs. So when I say better programs, here's what I mean. I don't mean that you need to have more content or teach more information. People don't need more content. They want more attention, feedback, support, and connection. So attention, feedback, support, and connection. By the way, if you are a note taker, please go ahead and take notes, not only of the things that I'm saying, but also any ideas that this class might help you generate for your coaching business. So people don't want to be invisible in programs. They are not okay just sitting in the background. They don't want to have a do-it-yourself program. They want a real human connection. They want to feel progress, and they want more results. They want to experience some type of a transformation that they paid for, right? And group programs create that transformation. A well-designed group coaching experience can actually benefit your clients more than one-on-one coaching. This is why you will actually sometimes see group programs um, priced higher than private coaching because it's the whole experience, right? It's not just the one-on-one relationship with the coach. It's the connections and the support and the insights that come as a result of that group dynamic and the community that you create, right? What people have told me over the years of joining my programs is that the most valuable part of this program was the group itself. It's all the people you attract, right? So the group coaching programs can actually produce better results than one-on-one coaching. And I just wanted you to keep that in mind, especially if you're concerned, well, can group coaching really create results? Because they absolutely can. There is more collaboration. Maybe there is less private connection to you, private access, but because people are working together with like-minded people, they also get access to the ideas and the insights that would take a lot longer to uncover in a one-on-one coaching relationship. Hopefully that makes sense. One of my favorite things that I personally observed in my groups is how people witness each other's transformation. When you share your challenges, your wins, your progress with other members of the group, or your commitment, you just feel stronger about what you're saying because other people are watching, other people are supporting, encouraging, relating to your challenges, right? So witnessing each other's transformation happens in a group environment in a very powerful way. And then there are some people who respond to a friendly competition. Hey, they're doing the work. I better, kick my own butt in gear and do the work and implement. And all these people are sharing their wins and their actions taking. I want to be doing that. So some people are actually taking bolder, bigger actions in a group environment, and as a result they get better results of their own. There's also less pressure and more freedom for you because you're not the only person listening, right? Other people are listening on these coaching calls, and so Other people in the group will also offer encouragement, support, feedback, ideas, accountability. Such a big thing for in the coaching program. So if you allow it, your clients will start coaching each other in the group under your expert facilitation, right? So you know, a well-designed group coaching experience can really create a more valuable program that is a lot easier to fill. And you can always include a few private coaching calls if that's something that you want. I know in some programs I would include like a one-on-one extra session as a bonus to my clients, and I'll say, okay, well, we're going to work on your niche, or we're going to figure out your business idea, or we're going to figure out your program idea. Sometimes I do that. Or we're going to figure out your virtual summit idea if that's the topic of my program. But you really don't have to, because a lot of that value comes from the group and the coaching that happens in the group. So the question is, how do you design a valuable, a great group coaching experience? That's what I want to talk about today. And again, welcome everybody who has just joined. I see more people joined in the call, and I will be staying to answer your questions. So if you have any questions, go ahead and put them in. I also have my wonderful head trainer at Coaching Genie, Karen, here, who's helping me. So Karen, if you see any questions and you can answer them, you can go ahead and answer them right in the chat. And so with that, let's get started. So the 9 secret keys of designing highly effective and lucrative coaching programs. These are the things that your clients want from you. These are the things that people get excited about. And this is how you create a lucrative program and offer an amazing group coaching experience. When you have all 9 of these, or you think through all 9 of these keys in terms of your coaching program, selling your program becomes so much easier, because you're going to feel more confident. You're going to address the things that people want already, whether they realize it or not. And you're just it's gonna be a much easier marketing and sales experience for you if your program is a great group coaching experience. So let's talk about it. So these are my lessons learned after training thousands of coaches, after running over 100 group coaching programs myself. So these are the 9 biggest lessons learned from all of that experience that I am going to share with you today. So here's number 1. And again, this is a really great place to take notes. Number 1 is affinity. In this context, affinity means that we like joining groups of like-minded people. We want to be in a group where people understand us, where people have shared goals and experiences, and everybody values each other's experiences and aspirations, right? This is why having a niche is so important, because people can relate to each other. Number 2 is authenticity. This is a buzzword. I could not find a better word to label this particular key. So authenticity simply means that you want to create a culture of trust and confidentiality in your group, so that this is one of the best ways to make your group members hooked into your program, emotionally connected, right? I've been in groups where people try to posture and impress each other with their achievements or status or results, and it doesn't feel real, it doesn't feel authentic. And so one of the best ways to quickly create that space in your group is to share something vulnerable about yourself, right? And you can do that very quickly, even on the very first group coaching call that you do, something that you personally struggled with as related to the topic of your program. What this does is it gives people permission to be real and to feel safe to share. Your group members start feeling that emotional connection to you, to each other, to the program, and they start being comfortable sharing their own challenges. That creates a sense of community. This is how people start craving those group coaching calls that you invite them to. You know, many times people just skip calls because they just don't care enough, right? But when you create that sense of community through authentic, safe space, they want to come. They feel that emotional connection to the group. And you know, this is also awesome for retention and re-enrollment. People just can't get enough of you, of your program, and of the people that you are attracting to your group, right? So we have affinity, we have authenticity. Number 3 is accountability. So accountability is almost like a given when it comes to coaching programs, but a lot of coaches don't think about these things. So in many coaching programs, nobody would even notice if you're not doing your work, if you're not showing up, if you're struggling with the material, right? This means that there's no accountability in the program, which is so important. That's what keeps people moving forward and succeeding. You can invite your group members to find accountability partners, which is very helpful. But in my experience, what you also want to do is, to keep people motivated, is to allow them, or to create a way for them to share their successes, challenges, and insights with each other and stay connected between the calls. Not only do that during the group calls, but also between the calls. So that's the accountability and how you keep people motivated and showing up. Number 4 is action. So coaching during the actual live calls is great, but many times it's not enough to keep your clients connected to their goals, to the program itself, right? And plus, many clients just like something to do between the calls. That's how they feel that they are progressing, that they're doing the work. So you want to make sure to give them some type of a homework or exercise, offer them some type of implementation exercise or tool, so they have something to do to stay connected to their goals and to the program in between the group calls. So that's number 4. Number 5 is attention. This is one of those secret things that clients want but will not say, and may not even consciously recognize that that's what they want. But clients want to be seen and heard in order to succeed in the program. Maybe you've been in the program where they really worked hard to get you signed up for the program, and then you feel abandoned and uncared for. You kind of become invisible. If your clients feel invisible, they're more likely to disconnect and disengage from your coaching program. So they need to know that you or somebody in your program cares about their progress and challenges, right? So paying attention to your clients is super important. If they don't feel seen or heard, imagine just like nobody cares. I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna ask for a refund because nobody would even notice, right? So we're all humans. We want that attention, and clients are no different. Number 6 is achievement. So group members need to have a very specific focus, visible progress, and measurable learning. I'll say that again: a specific focus, visible progress, and measurable learning. In other words, they need to see that all the things they're doing, like attending the live calls, doing the homework, connecting with accountability partners, watching the training modules, everything they're doing in the program is actually moving them forward. So they actually feel progress, right? It actually gets them closer to the specific result that they signed up to achieve. Hopefully that makes sense for you. I do see something happening in the chat, but I will open that in a moment to see what you guys are asking. Number 7 is acknowledgement. So each member of the group wants to have an opportunity to contribute and then be acknowledged for their contribution to the group. You are the coach and you're the expert in your teaching and coaching, but you're also the facilitator of the group, right? So you want to create a space, in which people can support and encourage each other and then be recognized for that, right? And you do that by creating a sense of community, allowing people to get to know each other so that they become sort of invested in each other's progress and each other's success, right? So that's acknowledgement. Number 8 is awareness. So this is more for you, the coach, more so than for the client. As a coach, you always want to be aware where your clients are, right? Are they overwhelmed? Are they behind? Have they dropped the ball? Are they thinking of withdrawing from the program? You want to be aware of what your clients are thinking. I used to get really anxious between my group coaching calls because I was feeling completely in the dark. Are they implementing? Are they doing the work? Are they watching the modules? What's going on? And you never want, you have to be aware how your clients feel. I will be showing you how you can do that. There are many ways to do that. You can do this manually, you can do it through email. I will show you how you can actually use Coaching Genie to stay aware. But that's one of the reasons that I felt like I needed some way to monitor what my clients are doing. Yes, I may be on vacation between my group coaching calls, but I want to know, what are they thinking? What are they struggling with? What are they thinking for, about dropping out from the program? And I'm not even aware of that. That always made me very nervous about that. So you have to be aware of how your clients feel so you can adjust and improve your program, right? So we have affinity, authenticity, accountability, action, attention, achievement, acknowledgement, awareness. And the last one is going to be access. So what access means is that it's very easy to procrastinate and feel overwhelmed when you are participating in a coaching program. That's why your clients need to have instant access to everything that you're offering in the program, the training modules or the content that you want them to watch or to read, the coaching call replays or recordings if they need to catch up on anything they missed, the homework assignments, the conference links, the schedule of live coaching calls. All of that needs to be somewhere easy to access, everything that they need to easily go through the program. This is also a great way for you to keep your clients focused and doing the work that they need to do as they're going through your program, right? So as you can see, these the 9 keys are a lot to think about. It's a lot to deliver. And so this is why I actually ended up creating a system. You need a system to run all of these things. This is one of the reasons a lot of people don't know how to start or to manage their coaching programs. So having a system solves that problem. For me, that system has become Coaching Genie, which is a course platform for coaches. It's the only platform that allows you specifically to design, build, and deliver your coaching programs with all the things we just talked about. It is extremely easy to use. People have told us that it has a 20-minute learning curve, which means you can hit the ground running every time you want to offer a program. I will be doing a little demo for you, what it looks like and how you can use Coaching Genie to run really remarkable group coaching experiences. But I want to say that Coaching Genie allows you to spend less time managing your groups and do more of what you love. So you don't have to do as much admin or manual activities. Coaching Genie delivers your training modules to clients. You can send coaching call reminders automatically. Your clients can submit their homework to you and report on their progress. There's client journals and weekly check-ins for accountability. You can also publish coaching call recordings in a special replay area. And you can also create evergreen courses, and it works with private clients as well. So, I used to have to piecemeal my coaching programs, especially when it came to running my group program. Now I keep everything, all my programs, courses, and clients inside Coaching Genie. And that saves a lot of time and gives me a lot of peace of mind. So with this system, you literally become the most organized coach on the planet. And best of all, it's very intuitive and very easy to use. So you can start building your programs minutes after after creating your Coaching Genie account. So what I'd like to do now is a quick 10-minute demo. And by the way, all those 9 things we just talked about, they are all built into the Coaching Genie system. So just by using Coaching Genie, you don't even have to think about all those things that you have to do, because it happens, it's built in automatically into it. So this is what, if you haven't seen what Coaching Genie looks like inside, this is my account where I created one group program. Coaching Genie consists of 3 main components: my modules, my programs, and my groups. Modules is where you put all your content, your videos, audios, PDF documents, links, images, whatever you want to put in there, like your lessons. And then you put modules into a program. Your program is your curriculum or your structured training. You just drag and drop them, whatever modules you want. And then when you are ready to deliver your program to clients, you just attach it to a group. And that's it. Programs, modules and groups, they work like Build a Bear design. If you are familiar with the toy company Build a Bear, how you take a bear and you add all the accessories and you just create your own creation. That's how Coaching Genie is structured as well. Once you create your group program, at this point you can set up your welcome page with all the details, welcoming your clients. You can monitor the weekly activity, how your clients are doing. You can modify or customize your module release schedule. I'll show you how you can do that. This is where all your members of that particular group live. You can add any additional files, documents that you want for your group. And this is where you put your recordings of your coaching calls, which is so handy when clients have to miss a call and they just don't know where to find it easily. You keep it all in one place. And when you are ready to invite your clients to join your group, all you need to do is click on copy link and send that link to your client, and they get to join your group program. You can send it to them manually. You can also build it into your confirmation page when clients pay you. So it's very easy to use. One of the most unique features of Coaching Genie that I know I needed and couldn't find in any platform is the ability for you to build your coaching program schedule. Once you create all the coaching call events, your clients will automatically receive 2 reminders, 2 days and 1 hour before each call. So that's how you know your clients will be notified, and it increases attendance. This is a module release schedule page. Notice that you can actually change the dates of when your modules go out. This is very handy when you are running your program live, where every week you meet with your clients or your students, and then let's say that you notice that module 3 people are behind, they're asking a lot of questions, they're overwhelmed. So instead of releasing the next module a week later, what I would do is I would change the dates to release it maybe in 10 days instead of 7 days. So you can adjust your schedule based on how your group is doing. And that is very, very handy for you to really be in control of your group program. This is one of the favorite features that our customers are telling us, because this is how you create your program. You basically drag and drop your modules from left to right when you're creating your program. So that means you can create a coaching program or a course on the fly. All of these on the left are my modules. On the right are the modules that I want to be in this particular program. And so you can reuse multiple modules in different programs, repurposing your content and repackaging your information. Whether you are creating a curriculum step by step, or you just want to share some coaching tools and exercises with a particular group of people, or maybe you're doing it for a private client, it doesn't matter. You can just move modules from left to right, allowing you to create a program just for that group of people. This is what it looks like when you are creating a module. If you have ever blogged, it looks very much like that. It's got that interface where you can just you can upload documents, insert links, embed videos, images, and anything else you want. So that's what a module creation page looks like. Now, this is my account after I have already had already used it for a little bit of time, and I created four group programs. And again, how easy it is to invite people to your coaching program is you're basically grabbing the link and sending it to them, either manually through your email, or you building it into your thank you page, depending on which payment system you're using, like PayPal or shopping cart or any other, like Stripe, Infusionsoft, whatever other system you're using to collect payments. That's the link you would build into the confirmation page. Very easy to do. This is a list of members for this particular group. There are 2 things that are very handy here. Number 1, you can send an email to your group of clients at any time while you're running the program. Maybe you want to send them a encouraging message, or you want to let them know that there is a schedule change, or anything you need to notify them about. And then the other thing is that you can actually customize each client's curriculum. So if you find that some clients are more advanced than others, you would maybe remove some of the newbie stuff, newbie modules, and replace it with more advanced information. So you can customize the training track for any clients in your group program. Now, this is one of the most unique features of Coaching Genie. This is your weekly activity grid. This is how you're keeping the fingers on the pulse of your group. So every member has an opportunity to do a weekly check-in. What a weekly check-in means is that when you click on any of these check marks, you actually read the answers to the questions that you set up for that particular program. So if I were to click on this, I might open what Lori wrote. And you can also see that some people are commenting. This is how the group conversations and group discussions are created. People are able to comment and respond to each other's weekly check-ins. There's several important things that I noticed about this particular group. Number one, I see some members are not using it. So I may want to reach out to Sophia and to Pablo and to Sess and find out, hey, you haven't checked in and it's been 4 weeks. What's going on? Are you able to get in? I can also have my assistant or my team member do that and reach out to my clients. The other thing I see here is that and by the way, we don't know why they're not checking in. Maybe they're thinking they joined their own program and they are about to ask for a refund. So maybe you don't know what they're thinking. That's why the system gives you a clue as to who you need to reach out to. The other thing I can see is that the first 2 weeks people were checking in almost consistently, but by week 3 and especially in week 4, people stopped checking in. Typically, what that means is that the homework wasn't very clear or the training was too complicated. So this gives me an opportunity to improve my program, to simplify the homework assignment, and also to check in with people and see, hey, how are you doing? I noticed that you haven't checked in on week 4. What's going on? This is also an opportunity for me to say, okay, I think people need more time for them before I send out the next module, and I can actually adjust the module release date for module 4 simply because a lot of people have not captured the knowledge that I wanted them or haven't implemented enough to check in. So it gives you that picture of how your group is doing. And by the way, if you have a large group in your program, that's great. Congratulations. And you don't have to read everybody's answers. It is totally up to you. You get to decide how much engagement and interaction you personally will have with your group. Sometimes I have a group of 60 people and it's impossible for me to read everything. So I'll either just skim to see what people are writing, or I'll ask a team member to go over and see what people are writing and then report back to me with any observations or topics that I need to address. But when you have a smaller group, it's really an awesome feature that you can read what your clients have been working on and where they need help. And I always recommend that you at least look into some of these check-ins before the upcoming group call, so you know what the agenda should be, what you need to be addressing. So that's the weekly activity page. One of the features that I needed because I was running the same programs over and over again is the ability not to start from scratch. So imagine you just finished a group program and you're going to offer it again next month. And all you have to do is use the clone group function to duplicate your previous program, and everything is already there. The welcome page, the modules, a place for you to have replays, a place for you to accept members. So that ability to clone a group or to duplicate your group allows you to never have to start anything from scratch or reinvent the wheel. It's extremely time-saving feature. If you're wondering what your clients will see, this is a client dashboard. In particular, this client joined 2 different group programs. You can see, and they can use modules. They can watch the modules or read the modules. They can journal. They can submit their weekly check-in for that week. They can see how everybody else in the group is doing, or they can catch up on the replays. That's what clients will see. And the modules page looks very simple. Behind each module is whatever the coach creates. There are videos, images, however you create this page, that's what shows up under each module. And I wanted to show you what a journal looks like, because sometimes your clients will want to journal just for their purposes. And so they'll keep their journal private. If they switch it to public, that means that the entire group can see what they're writing, and they can even comment and encourage them and respond to their questions. And of course, the coach, you, can read what they're writing, even if it's a private entry. So Coaching Genie allows you to create unlimited groups, programs, and modules. You can use it to build evergreen programs, which are the same thing as courses. You can offer membership-based coaching programs, which we call rolling enrollment style programs. You can use Coaching Genie with one-on-one clients. We have a lot of coaches who do just that. And you can easily grow and scale your business with group programs. So it's a lot of different opportunities that you can have. Now, you can join Coaching Genie. You can sign up at any time by simply going to coachinggenie.com. Just by using Coaching Genie, your group program's value skyrockets because of all the things you can offer. Your program just becomes a lot more valuable. But today, I'm going to give you a special way to join and a bonus for joining in the next few days. So let's take a look at the different subscription plans that we offer. So each plan, Jade, Opal, and Emerald, comes with unlimited groups, programs, and modules so that you can create to your heart desire. You can build your programs and create curriculum and anything you want to do within the system. Now, so you would make your decision based on how many clients you want to work with, up to 15, up to 100, or up to 1,000. What this number means is that, let's say you have 2 groups of clients. In one group, you have 7 clients, and then the other, you have 8. So that would make it 15 clients. So this number is across, it's the total number of clients in all groups. If you need to have more than 15, you would either deactivate some of your clients, or you would upgrade to the next level, to Opal. It's very easy to upgrade, and you just decide how many clients you want. And most people who are just starting out to do group coaching will probably find Jade subscription plan sufficient. We have a lot of people who have already been running group programs with clients, and they want more capacity, so they have upgraded to Opal. And then, of course, there's always the next level, Emerald, where you can grow your business and scale without a problem. We also have an amazing tech support team with a help desk. So if you happen to be on this masterclass and you are already a Coaching Genie customer, you can attest to the amazingness of our support team, because we have unlimited tech support through the help desk. You can submit a ticket and you get response very, very quickly, usually the same day or the next day within just a few hours. Or sooner, depending on what your question is. In addition to the help desk, I personally do weekly Q&A calls every Tuesday. So if you have questions, or if you have trouble anywhere, if you are not sure how to do something, jump on the call with me, ask your question, and I answer the questions every single week, every single Tuesday. And of course, you get access to the Coaching Genie Facebook community, where you can engage with other users of Coaching Genie. And again, you can sign up for Coaching Genie at any time by going to coachinggenie.com. However, if you sign up for one of our annual plans before April 6th, you also get a free entry into my $1,000 program that I'm about to start next week. It's called Get Your Coaching Program Done. So in this program, we actually work to develop your program outline, choose the right topic that people actually want to buy. We will develop your training modules, we'll record your modules, we will set up your program inside Coaching Genie ready to deliver. We will also design your group coaching calls and your homework assignments, and we'll finalize your coaching program so it's ready to go and deliver to clients. So this is a bonus program that starts on April 7th. Last year when I offered this program, it was $1,000 program, but you get it as a bonus by simply signing up for Coaching Genie's one of our annual plans. So we have monthly and we have annual. So make sure to choose annual if you are interested in participating in this program. Starts April 7th, and we're going to do the weekly coaching calls every Wednesday. For 8 Wednesdays. So that's a bonus that you get by saying yes to Coaching Genie by April 6th. Choose an annual plan and you get both your Coaching Genie account and get your coaching program done. I also want to encourage you to sign up by tonight. And this is a bonus for saying yes quickly. If you sign up by the end of tonight, you are actually going to get a done for you group setup bonus. What that means is that we will actually set up your first group for you. We will create the structure of your program. So all you need to do is add content to your program, because we want you to see how easy it is to use and how easy it is to start offering your programs. Will help you get started. Now, obviously, we cannot do this for every customer, so I'm only offering it to those who sign up by midnight Pacific time tonight, by midnight in California. So if you decide to join by the end of the day, you get all three of these bonuses. The done for you group setup bonus, you get your coaching program done, 8-week program where I will personally work with you in a group program. And of course, you get a year worth of Coaching Genie subscription. So go ahead and go to coachinggenie.com and choose your plan. I will stay to answer your questions. And while I am, I want to see what kind of questions you have here. Hey, Jen, will she be going over this material during our sessions? Which material are you talking about? Let me know what specifically you are asking. Marsha is asking, what's the difference between attention and acknowledgement? Attention is more for you. You want to pay attention as a coach to where your clients are, how they're feeling, what they're thinking, how they're doing. Acknowledgement is more for them, where they feel acknowledged and they feel seen and heard. Hopefully that makes sense. Janine, the software provides a lot of security and confidentiality, but it is not HIPAA compliant because we work with coaches, not with therapists. So for that reason, we did not go through the HIPAA process. If I do a video call with my students, can I have 12 students on the call? You can have as many students on the call as you want, but Coaching Genie allows you to have a certain number of clients within the software, right? So if you have 12 people in your group, then 12 people inside Coaching Genie, well, you'll probably just need your Jade account unless you're planning to do another group and grow. Hopefully that answers your question. When you're beginning group, how many people should be in the group? Somebody said in the virtual event that I just completed a few weeks ago, 2 people is a group, right? So it's totally up to you. I prefer working with larger groups because I'm more of a trainer and a teacher, and I do tend to facilitate more than coach. But if you like the idea of really coaching people, you may want to have smaller groups. I will say that most people will say that 6 to 8 people is a good size group. Can I easily change my annual plan when I need to upgrade? Absolutely, Karen, you can. and you would just contact our team. There's an email address. Well, actually, I think that we have a form. My team knows better how to answer this question than I do, but there is a form that you can just request an upgrade for your plan. So Carolyn is asking a question, Karen, that only you can answer. What's the difference between Coaching Genie and Ruzuku? I heard of Ruzuku and I have probably even looked at it. I believe Ruzuku is a course platform where you can sell courses. What it doesn't do is a coaching program delivery. And if you really look at what course builders, course platforms do, they are hosting your content for your courses. What they are missing, and this is why I know I needed Coaching Genie or a platform, I needed to set up a schedule and send automatic reminders about group coaching calls. I needed to post and publish my replays and notify my group members that replays are now available. You can do that with Coaching Genie. I needed to connect my members and offer some kind of accountability for them so they can engage with each other and connect. Right. We are also planning several other features coming out this year, such as accountability partnerships, where people will be able to connect with each other and find an accountability partner for themselves. We are also going to have group contests where you can run a contest and reward members of your group who are taking most actions, who are actually engaging and completing assignments and participating. Is Coaching Genie more flexible than Kajabi? In my experience, Kajabi, first of all, Kajabi, I believe, is not just a course platform. It is a marketing platform. It's an all-in-one. It gives you everything. For that reason, Kajabi and similar platforms are also more complicated to use. One of the recurring themes that you'll see from Coaching Genie users is how easy it is to use. And Karen, maybe you can say something about Kajabi. There you go. So Kajabi is more of a content marketing solution, helps you create digital programs like online courses, membership sites, training portals. It's also more focused on the marketing side of your business, like list building, web pages, and funnels. Coaching Genie is designed specifically for coaches who run coaching programs, coaching groups, mastermind groups, membership-based coaching groups like rolling enrollment, journal-based programs, and things like that. Yes. So let's see. Yes, thank you, Karen Ozel, for saying that. Coaching Genie really solved some of the specific issues with online coaching. Totally, great point. And because I do support personally on every Tuesday, you get to ask me any question and I will answer for you. And of course, these are 30-minute questions, 30-minute calls that I do every single week. I'm there, rain or shine, unless there's like a major national holiday. And you get the support that you need on a weekly basis. I don't know any other software company that does that. Mainly I do that because I really enjoy it. And I like answering questions about Coaching Genie and showing you how to make the most out of the platform. My entire business right now lives on Coaching Genie. My courses, my content, my clients, my coaching programs, my coaching groups, everything is there. And anytime I offer any kind of a bonus program or anything, I want to create custom curriculum, I can just go and see, okay, what do I have? And I can just build a custom little program to offer anytime I want to. So that makes it my business much more agile and flexible. Yes, Melanie's asking if you're using Coaching Genie, what marketing platforms do you use in combination with it? You can use whatever you want to. Coaching Genie is independent of any marketing platform. For example, I use Infusionsoft, and so all I need to do is grab that blue link that I showed you and add it to the thank you page for whatever program people are buying, and the connection happens very seamless, very easy. Betty, hi Betty. When one group program ends, can they access recordings afterwards while you move on to your next group? The access Let's see, can they access recordings? When you say recordings, I'm assuming you mean replays. Replays are group specific. So only the people in that particular group can access the replays. If you are asking about the overall program, unless you deactivate your clients, they continue to have access for as long as they're active in your group. Hi, Roger. Is there a video call option on the platform? No, this is why I'm using Zoom. I prefer Zoom. We decided that we need to let the the specialty platforms like Zoom to do what they do best. And Zoom is absolutely best in video conferencing. So you can insert the Zoom links into Coaching Genie inside your welcome page, inside your call reminders, but Coaching Genie does not include video conferencing. So CRM would be a marketing portion of the software, and Coaching Genie is not a CRM. It is not a marketing software. It does help you sell your coaching program. At least one of our clients is actually using Coaching Genie during her strategy sessions, where she shows people how to, what kind of training or kind of materials, what kind of things that they'll be able to do once they join. So she's actually sharing her screen and showing, once you join my coaching program, here's what you're going to see. And people see all the abundance of the materials and the benefits that they're going to get out of the program. And she closes them with more ease. And thank you, Karen, for comparison with Rizuki. I actually remember my own coach used Rizuki, and it is just a course hosting platform for sure. Yes. How do you define coaching program versus coaching course? I don't ever use the words coaching course, so I don't know. I would say the difference between a coaching program and a course is that a course is just a training, right? It's a digital product, and a coaching program includes coaching calls, connections between the group members, coaching from the coach, right? So a lot of different things within the group. Do you include a shopping cart for a client to purchase my program? So at the moment, this feature is not available. It is scheduled to be released by the end of summer this year, where you'll be able to sell your programs using Coaching Genie. So we are very excited about this coming up. Let's see, are there any other questions I see? Okay, I don't see any other questions. So here's some of the questions that came in. So do I need to install anything on my website? The answer is no. You just create your account, you log in, and you start creating your modules or your group or your program. You can start in any location. How many groups can I have? You can have unlimited groups, programs, and modules. You just choose your subscription plan based on how many clients you are planning to have in your group programs, and you can always upgrade. Does your platform include video conferencing? The answer is no. Roger just asked that question. Is there a money back guarantee? Absolutely. If within 30 days you discover that Coaching Genie is not for you, just email us at this email below, tech@coachinggenie.com, and we will refund your payment and we'll say thank you for trying Coaching Genie. And by the way, this is also the email to send your questions. If there's anything that we didn't answer for you here, just email us, tech@coachinggenie.com. Do my clients need to pay to use Coaching Genie? The answer is no, they don't. You subscribe to Coaching Genie as a coach, and then your clients don't need to pay to access your Coaching Genie, your programs inside Coaching Genie. Hopefully that makes sense. Let's see. Is there a trial period? You can believe there's no trial period. So what you do is you purchase it, you look at it, you try different things, you play with it. If that's not for you, then it's not for you. And you have 30 days to evaluate the software, right? I believe we do have a 14-day trial on our website. If you click on frequently asked questions, there's a link to the trial. However, be sure to try and sign up by April 6th if you want to get your coaching program done as a bonus. And if you want the done for you bonus where we set up your first group, make sure to sign up by today. Can group members download the replay since they can continue to access them once their group is over? Um, well, they first of all, they absolutely can access it when the group is over, Melanie, unless you deactivate your clients or delete them from your account. They still continue having access to the group program. And I believe, Karen, maybe you can answer that question. Can they download if it's a video? There is an option, I believe, that you can mark your videos downloadable in your video platform. So this is something that you control. Yes. Do you hold weekly coaching calls? Do I hold weekly coaching calls? I hold weekly Q&A calls, if that's what you're asking, right? And I personally do them for now. That's not going to be forever. I'm hoping that somebody on my team will take over, but for now, I'm the one doing the Q&A calls every week. Yes, Carolyn, I'm very excited about the upcoming contest because there are quite a few people who really respond well to these group contests where, every time they post a weekly check-in or they submit a homework assignment, they get a point, and then you can see who is winning, and then the winner gets a prize. And a lot of people like that kind of gamification aspect, so we're definitely going to be adding that. How do members within a group view each other's weekly check-ins? Thank you for the question. It's the same way that I showed to you. Let me see if I can go back to that slide so you can actually see it. Sorry, you're going to see a little bit of the guts of my presentation here, but they basically see like this. This is what group members see in their own dashboard. And they can see, so this is a publicly visible dashboard, not only for the coach, but also for the group members. So if I am Marie and I see that all these other people have been checking in, I'm going to feel more accountable and more like, oh, I better kick myself into higher gear so that I can do the work and get better results as well. So that's what they see. This is a public accountability feature. That's why it's visible to everybody, if that's what you were asking. And of course, they can click on any of the check marks and actually read what people are writing. Let's see. What if I'm starting and don't have a niche or program yet? Does your 8-week program help me create that? Yes, that's exactly what Get Your Coaching Program Done is helping you with. You will need to commit to some type of a niche or some type of a topic so that you can create a program. But my training, my 8-week program definitely helps you with that. We do that in the first 4 weeks. It's also a very collaborative program. So you get to work with people in the group. You get your own accountability partner, your support partner, you connect with people, and then you work together to collaborate on your programs. What time are the coaching session on Wednesdays for the coaching program starting on April 7th? I don't remember. I'm going to stop sharing. I believe it's either 1 or 2. Let's see. It is at 1 p.m. Eastern time, 10 a.m. Pacific time. So 1 p.m. New York, 10 a.m. California time. Hopefully that answers your question. And Karen says, Melanie, they can download your replays if you add a link to download. Is there an option to create an alumni forum for each of your programs? My guess is that you would probably be using Facebook groups for that. So somebody asked me yesterday on the call, do I still need to use Facebook groups if I'm using Coaching Genie? And the answer is it's totally up to you. I find that Facebook is very chit-chatty, where people simply socialize, post little pictures, ask questions that are not always relevant to the program itself. It takes them out of their work mode, gets them a little bit distracted, right? So all of those things are happening in the Facebook group. And I think a Facebook group would be actually perfect for the alumni to stay connected. But once your program is over and you archive it, members can continue to be able to access it, but the activity of the group kind of is over. And so you would want to have some other way for them to connect. Yes. or you keep the program open and you don't archive it, and people continue to be able to interact with each other, to journal, to use the weekly check-ins. So that is all possible. Um, the live 1 hour call get, yes, thank you, Karen. You said that. Is the course modules or platform part customizable? Course modules or platform part customizable? I'm not quite sure what you're asking, but you can design your modules any way you want to. In fact, let me show you real quick. I'm going to go into my own coaching account so you can see what that looks like. For those of you who wanted a little bit more demo, I'm going to share my own account. You can see my entire business lives inside Coaching Genie. So when I design my modules, I just add anything I want to. So let's say, well, here's a module for this particular program that we're talking about. You can add videos. You can add any kind of documents, links, anything you want, right? And so what the client will see is something like this. Very simple module. Again, I designed this very quickly, but if you put a little bit more thought into it, and you can, insert tables, it very much like a WordPress design document. One of the things that I also wanted is coaching notes for my clients, because, or for myself while I'm leading a coaching call. These are reminders of all the things I want to say. This is how you create your agenda for the call. So that's kind of how it looks. And somebody was asking, what does it look like when members are participating and interacting? So this is the weekly activity of the last group I did last year. You can see this group was relatively active. Some people didn't participate, and that's okay. You can't force your clients to participate, but you can see that all these interactions and all these comments that people are leaving for each other, it's all happening inside here. And if you see a green journal icon, it means somebody posted something in the journal and I haven't read it yet. And again, you can read these, or you can set expectations in your programs that you don't read them, that they are for the client's purposes, right? So they don't expect you to read everything and to respond to everything. And it's impossible to do in a group of this size. As you can see, this group had 35 members, so it would have been overwhelming. So you set up the expectations, and you are the one who says, this is what we're going to do, and this is what we're not going to do, right? Yes. Will other group members still see check marks if the journals are private? So let me go back to this screen, Josh. So where is that here? So the weekly check-ins are different than journal entries. Weekly check-ins are public. So I'm going to go ahead and click on one of these so you can see. I like to ask questions like, what is your biggest takeaway? What's your biggest question or challenge? I can either respond to this client right here, or my team responds, or I can grab a question and add it to my agenda in my notes, right? So these are weekly check-ins. They are visible to everybody in the group. But then there are journals. Journals are different. So in this particular case, this client made her journal entries public. They're all public, right? But we have some clients in the group who made their journal entries private. Let me check here. You can see that this particular journal entry is private. So clients, members of the group, will not see it, right? And therefore, I will not open it during any of the coaching calls, because I can clearly see that this client does not want me to make this information public. So hopefully that answers your question, Josh. If there are any other questions that you have, you can always email us at tech@coachinggenie.com. Here's the link I'm posting for you. Remember that if you would like a done for you a bonus where we set up your first group and you can just add your content, you need to sign up by midnight tonight. Pacific time. And if you are interested in participating in the Get Your Coaching program done, you need to sign up by the end of April 6th. By the way, for the and you can do that at coachinggenie.com. You also, I would recommend, if you have any questions and you're not sure if the program is for you, this is the page where you actually can learn more about the 8-week coaching program. You can actually see a little video. Let me see if I can post that link. Here's the link to the program. There is a 6-minute video where you can watch it and find out if Get Your Coaching Program Done is for you. You also see that it's $1,000 program. You get it as a bonus by signing up for one of the annual plans with Coaching Genie. Thank you so much for being here. Lotus is asking, is it a good idea to use the platform for a 5-day challenge? So theoretically you can, but remember that when it's a 5-day challenge, you hopefully want hundreds of people, right? You want hundreds of people to participate in your challenge. But in Coaching Genie, because it's a coaching platform, you are limited to the number of clients you can have in your account. So you can certainly use the Emerald account where you have a capacity of 1,000 people who are your clients. But a 5-day challenge to me is a marketing strategy. So I wouldn't recommend to use Coaching Genie for a 5-day platform. There is one caveat, and this is something that I only share with members, but I'm going to go ahead and show you something really interesting that might make it possible for you to even use it as a marketing tool, because there is a capability for you to create preview content. And that's what you do. So when you create your module, has whatever information you put in there. These are all the videos, everything that I created for this module. Now, let's say that this is a piece of content that I want to share with potential clients. All I need to do is click on copy share link like this, and then share that link with people who are taking my challenge or whatever else. It acts like a Dropbox sharing capability. So now anybody with this link can view my content. So our users are using this particular feature to send a preview of their program to their clients. Like, this is the overview of the program. This is the preview of the program, right? So you can actually share your content, and this doesn't go towards your client limit, right? So even if you have only 15 client limit, you can share this particular link with thousands of people. And so that's a little capability that we have for your convenience. Is there a promo code to use on the order form? There is no promo code. Thank you for asking. Melanie, you basically sign up, and anybody who signs up between now and April 6th, we will give them access to the program. So, and we know that you're registered for this webinar, for this masterclass. So my team, and Karen specifically, will go through each new customer between now and April 6th and make sure that you have access to the coaching program. And if you're signing up by tonight, you also get your done for you bonus. How many levels of the modules can you set? I'm not sure what you mean by levels. Maybe you mean lessons. You can put anything you want into one module. For example, some of my modules have just one video with a link to the workbook. Some of my modules have 7 videos. Now, I tend to create very short videos. Each of my videos is like 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes. So maybe that's what you meant by levels. I'm not sure, but so you have a program module. Can you have lesson within a module? You put everything inside the module. I think I know what you mean. You don't need to create a separate lesson or a separate module. Everything goes inside the module, right? Thank you, Melanie. Melanie says, congratulations on developing such a powerful tool for coaches. I appreciate that. And you definitely, hopefully I will see you in the program. Lotus says, because I want to offer 1 lesson per day, right? So if you want to offer 1 lesson per day, then you put 1 lesson inside a module. So if you have 20 lessons and each one will be delivered over the course of 20 days, then you'll have 20 modules, right? all lessons in one module, no, then you don't need to do that. So you would put one lesson per module. One module can look like anything you want to. Hopefully that makes sense. Can you clarify, to receive the 8-week coaching program, we sign up for annual or monthly? Annual. You need to sign up for the annual because it's $1,000 program that I am bonusing in. We need to see your annual subscription for coaching, Genie. One module per week with 7 lessons. What you do, Lotus, is you put one lesson inside one module. Okay. In other words, Coaching Genie does not have a structure of lessons. It has a structure of modules. And if you want to deliver one lesson per day, then each module will contain one lesson, right? Can the check-ins be daily or is it only weekly? I believe they're only weekly. Yeah, by modules that are weekly. So I always do weekly modules, and so my weekly check-ins correspond to the weekly modules. The way that the weekly check-ins look, if you take a quick look here, you can see that it kind of says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It doesn't, week number. But if you want to use it as a daily check-in, I guess you could do that. If daily check-ins were important to me, I would probably invite my clients to use journals for their check-ins, because let me log in as a client so you can see what clients will see. So this is a client view. Let me check. So here's one of our programs that I ran. Let's see. Okay, I think this is from last year. So I can actually use journals for a weekly check-in, for a daily check-in, right? I can say, this is something we do. I've seen people do day 1, or maybe you set up like a March 31st check-in, right? So in other words, there's no daily check-ins per se, but you can have your clients use journals for that purpose. Coaching Genie is extremely flexible. Like anytime you want to do something, there's 99% chance that you can do it. You just find a way. And this is why I do the weekly calls, so I can help you figure out how to structure your program. Okay. We are way past time. I appreciate everybody who stayed here. If you have any further questions, please send us an email at tech@coachinggenie.com. And if you're ready to sign up and join me, do that by tonight so you get all the bonuses. Thank you guys so much. I really look forward to seeing you in Get Your Coaching Program Done or in Coaching Genie. If you choose not to do the annual, you can choose monthly. It is totally fine. You just don't get the program, but you absolutely are. Thank you for being here and asking wonderful questions. And I hope to see you in the group, in the program next week. We're starting April 7th. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the week and have a great weekend. Bye, guys. Bye, ladies.